All right, so Mikey, say introduce yourselves real quick.
You
You
go
go
first.
first, my man.
I'll go. I started wrestling 2 years ago. No, I guess like
Well,
more
say
like
your
a year
names and
ago.
all that.
Oh, I'm
Introduce
Chad
yourself.
Kraja. I started wrestling my junior year because my soccer coach said that I looked like I'd be good at it. I think I did pretty well the following year,
Just
my
talking to
senior
someone right
year.
now.
And then but my junior year I did really shit.
It was your
Yeah.
first year.
Yeah, first year I did really bad, but
Yeah,
the
it's your
second
first
year
year. You know
showed
that
up.
shit happens.
So
All right.
talk about why you started wrestling junior year instead of freshman year.
I thought I was like, I didn't want to wear the tights at the time. I wasn't like ripped. I was kind of like a fat. I wasn't too good, so I didn't want to be seen like the tights and stuff. So my friends
Yeah, he
watching.
thought he was gay. He thought wrestling was gay until he didn't. He's like, I fucking love this sport.
Yeah, I did it.
You know?
Fell in love. You know.
He tried to get recruited when he was in like the 5th grade. He would have been
Yeah,
a monster.
yeah. Ola tried to recruit me like back in elementary school, but I said, nah, Dad, I don't want to do it. It's kind of gay, but now, fucking
He's a
love it.
shredded sick cunt. He's a monster wrestler. Mayor's Cup.
No,
Man.
don't. Let's go. Julius, why are you laughing?
I mean, I was there in 2022, so I went to watch and
When
all
was this
that.
year?
Oh, he wasn't
No,
even.
I wasn't in.
Oh,
I
you weren't
didn't
even
get in.
there, Mayor's
I wasn't
Cup.
getting into it
Me?
either.
Oh, we're not. We won't talk about me. We'll talk about that later.
John Tanzik
We'll
talked about
talk
you.
about that. Wait.
But now, all right, so
We'll talk about that later.
let Mikey introduce himself.
I'm Mike Mariano, Petrides wrestler. I've been wrestling since freshman year, sophomore year. It's 3 years. 3 years. Sophomore year doesn't even count. And yeah, big things. A lot of big things coming up soon. I'm gonna transition into MMA fight coming up soon. You know. But yeah, bro, just taking it from there.
Where's this kid going?
I don't know. There's
So,
some weird stuff going on, Julius.
yeah, I know, all about Staten Island. But let's
What is that supposed to mean?
Wait, aren't you from Staten Island? Where are you from?
no, people keep thinking I'm from the Bronx.
Oh,
But do you
Right.
live in Staten Island or you live in the Bronx?
Well, right now because I'm at school, but
what school?
I'm at CSI, right,
Oh, nice.
which a lot of people go to. But the thing is that there's no wrestling there. It just kind of sucks. So
Yeah, but the
You're
program is
trying to set the program, right?
it work.
What?
Oh, was it like a club or was it like an actual like sports team?
So there's a club league, which is like an actual team, but it's like I wouldn't make any money off of it. But that's not like the point, right? So that's how it would start. There's like other club schools and club teams and stuff like that. So it could evolve after that. Like let's say I get a bunch of national champs or something, then when I graduate, I could try to get it to an NCAA team. But I mean, they don't even want it at all. Wrestling at all.
Yeah,
Basketball, soccer, and stuff. That's it.
yeah, man. They don't respect it. They don't
Yeah.
respect it enough.
We're the best team Petrides, I play soccer. Soccer team's horrible, We're like a sorry program.
Basketball team didn't even win a game.
Yeah. But Petrides wrestling, we're the alphas.
And women's lacrosse, bro. Can't sleep on the women.
Women's lacrosse is also
Women
an
are
insane
killing
team.
it. Yeah.
And Petrides tennis. I think they're
Tennis.
good. I've heard stories.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and we have a really good fencing team.
It's true. We won the chip.
3 times, I think.
Yeah, back to back to back.
Well, I personally never wrestled anyone from Petrides. It just never worked out.
You're
The
lucky.
tournaments were. But I remember the guys at my weights, yeah. But
What weight class were you?
well, I was D1 anyway, so I wouldn't have seen you guys too much. In high school, I was 120, 126, 132, 132.
And now?
Now, like I went to war at the shore last year. I don't know if you guys saw that, and I was like, I wrestled at 149, I think it was. I was 4 pounds underweight.
Damn, that's tough.
I know.
Man,
Well, I
I'm going
cut.
to freestyle. I'm not even cutting. I'm going straight down 167.
So some people do that. Yeah, some people do that.
I gotta
They'll go
do
and
some
not cut.
monsters, bro. Yeah.
Fortunately for the other people, but I can't wrestle freestyle this year. I got work.
Did you work
Working,
around it or something?
Nah, I'm trying to make as much money as I can because I get paid by shift.
Yeah, I got a job on the island too, so I'll be in Staten Island a lot over the summer.
Where you working?
Chick-fil-A. Well,
Oh, I
we
know.
see
Go.
you there.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't get to see people.
I try to go every time I go to the mall, but I always forget I go on Sundays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta watch out, man. There's some fucking annoying kids there. Oh, excuse, I don't know if we could curse on you. My fault.
You can say what you want. You're good.
Okay, then I speak my mind. Yeah, there's some really annoying kids there. I'll be honest with you. They'll come around, fuck around in that mall, but you'll be all right. Don't worry
It's all
about
good.
them. Yeah, it's weirdos. It's weirdos.
We'll talk about so did you guys both meet before Sayad started wrestling, or did you meet
No,
at that
no. What
point?
happened was that he thought I was like the biggest douchebag coming into wrestling, right? This guy hated me, and then I came. By the way, we never talked.
He hated me too.
Yeah, well, you are a douchebag, but
You're an
but
asshole too. This is like our love story right now.
and then I became into it, and we were training partners. We were the same weight, and then we're now we're like best friends.
So, in the summer of 2019, I was doing the Big Apple Games thing, and I was at Petrides every week. And man, that room, that wrestling room, was really great. I like the window, stuff like that. You know,
Wait,
the windows right
Petrides?
there. Yep, I've been there
Yeah,
plenty of times.
yeah.
But this might have been the old wrestling room.
It's the same wrestling room, just
No,
different color.
yeah, no, because we switched. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly when we switched, but yeah, we made a whole new wrestling room now. I don't know if you probably haven't even seen this one.
It
It's
looks it
pretty
looks the
sick.
same on Instagram, like when y'all did that picture in the tunnel and stuff.
Oh yeah, then that is yeah,
Yeah,
but we
but the
added a
walls are
lot of stuff to it.
yeah.
We have all a trophy set up. We have treadmills and cardio stuff in there. Like I
We
definitely got to say, like we probably do have the best wrestling equipment room in probably all of
public school.
PSAL. Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
like when it comes to the program and shit like that, we definitely we have the
We have like a higher budget wrestling program.
yeah.
Like Susan Wagner, they wrestle in the cafeteria.
Even Tyler for the longest time, they were bringing out mats in there too. Now they got their
Yeah.
room. They put some work into that too. They got a really nice
Small,
setup.
though.
Yeah, but it's small. Like we're fitting 40 guys in our wrestling room and getting a good practice in.
Yeah.
And that
It's just
really
like
doesn't have anything to do with like the wrestling coaches themselves. It just has to do with the administration, right?
yeah,
Some
it's all like budget
schools
and stuff.
care more or less about wrestling.
Yeah, but you also have to take good care of the wrestling mats. Like our teammate John came off the mats for
Yeah,
shit,
he
man.
fucking sucks. I feel bad for him.
No,
And his brother.
we love John.
Yeah, we love John.
He sucks at mopping.
And his brother's a clown.
Don't see that. His brother just won a freestyle tournament.
Yeah, his brother did one freestyle tournament.
So his brother's really good.
2 weight classes up. It's impressive. Yeah, on the come up. Jason Consalvo, watch out.
He won it in my
PSAL
weight class. That means I have to challenge him
Then
next.
yeah, we got some dogs coming up. We got some
Well,
big guys.
well, let's get started with you guys. So let's I guess Sayad started later, so we'll get to Mike first since he started earlier. Let's get to your freshman year.
Freshman year.
No, who knows a lot about your freshman year? Bogey.
What does that have to do with it? My freshman year, shit. I remember. Well, I got into it because my best friend, still my best friend, he was wrestling all throughout high school, and he's like, "Yo, you should do it," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll try it out." And I was going to Petrides. I had no idea what was going on, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "These guys are actually pretty good over here." Like we were going into tournaments, matches, like just like steamrolling teams, and that was a 2019-2020 team, so we had dogs. Like our whole starting lineup was like all like seniors. So we had everybody like placing, everybody just destroying people. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So like motivated me. Like I was like, yo, I actually, let me try to be good at this shit. And I remember we made the city championship and we lost to Grand Street. I'm like, fuck, bro. And I went out there too and I lost. I got pinned my match. I'm like, damn, bro. Like if I won, like we probably could have won. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it a goal for us to go and win a championship now. And yeah, like 4 years later, senior year, we went out and did it. And for anybody that was talking shit about like, oh, we won the JV chip, we did this, like, bro, no matter what, even last year, like we were still I think like a top 3 PSL team all across.
Hmm.
I 100% like
We
believe that.
destroyed SI duels.
Yeah, we went to SI duels like what was that, 3 weeks into the year?
Yeah, we lost. We had like a shitty loss to, like Farrell. That's just because we didn't rest our starting lineup.
And even Madison, we had a messed up lineup against.
Yeah.
Like we realistically this year we lost to Madison. Madison's the only
Madison's a really
PSL
good
real.
team.
Yeah, Madison was the only real like PSL team. We lost to T-ville, but we beat T-ville too. So Madison is like our one true loss in PSAL this year. You know,
Yeah.
and they're deep. They got a deep lineup. They got really good guys.
Madison is an insane 145.
Yeah, he's a dog.
I met him in the bathroom.
Yeah. At SID.
I was taking a piss and I saw him. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" With who?
His shoes. He has
Oh yeah, he has
shoes.
like those like old like Asics shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Those really old Asics shoes, like like I think it was called like
Yeah.
the toke. I don't know. It has like a 9,000 to it. Yeah. It's the one that Austin DeSanto just wore when he sadly lost to Vito.
Yeah. We're big Austin.
Yeah, I saw you posted about that.
Yeah. No, you as a huge Austin DeSanto fan, that sucks, man. It's whatever.
I mean, Vito's Vito. I've met him a bunch of times. I got to hang out with him after Final X. So
You went to? Do you ever go to his camp in Long Island?
no, I never went to the Bogart stuff, but I got to hang out with him after Final X NYC. Though I was hanging out with him and a bunch of club guys.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah,
We were trying to go to the camp when next time he does it.
definitely should.
Yeah.
But that thing with the one arm leg lace and all that was just a spur of the moment thing. I don't think he can teach you that. That's just like a
Oh yeah, I mean,
That just looks too easy.
yeah, he's too quick. He's too fast.
very fast. So
Yeah.
kind of skipped ahead to the senior year, I guess, because it kind of like triggered like some things happened this season. But talk about like the COVID year, the weird year that happened there, sophomore year.
Like he can't touch much on this because he wouldn't even. I didn't even know this guy then, man. He was living a whole nother life. But for me, like I was light my freshman year. I was wrestling at 132, and I didn't cut at all. Like I was just naturally 132. So the COVID year, it was my coach got an option because I know there was a little wrestling going on. They had I forgot what exactly the situation was with PSAL, but he had an option to either commit to wrestling or do a football that fake season or whatever. And he did the football season, so I'm like, shit, bro. Like I at the time I was still playing football, but you know I was trying to commit to wrestling fully. So I just took my time and I just was like lifting. I gained weight. I was like at 180 pounds, like bulked all the way up and then eventually cut. But yeah, I was just like really just trying to lift and get strong and then transition over. But it was like it's the wrestling opportunities are limited, especially in Staten Island. Like we had BTS running out of Petrides for a minute. And then once COVID and all that happened, I know they transferred over there. I think it's in Manhattan now, the main BTS. But yeah, recently we just had it in the break, spring break. We had BTS here again, so maybe we could start doing more stuff. But yeah, it was just so limited the opportunities. So I really didn't have much wrestling time at all in that whole year off. And then fast forward to the junior year, that whole summer going into it, and the September, October, that's when I finally came back. And then yeah, it was just rough. It was just because you know how it was last year. It was the mask policy. So many teams could compete in tournaments. It was just a mess, you know? So it was like a lot of new guys came in too, and they didn't really like it wasn't the real experience as it was like my freshman year, you know? So they didn't really understand it. But come to this year, you know, it felt like an actual season again. And I think it was, you know, everything felt back to where it should be, you know, and it was in a weird position, especially for like PSAL, that like I feel like my freshman year, like they were really starting to like get to that next level, competing with all the top dogs and all in New York State, and then like it kind of like that COVID kind of like messed it up. But now, I mean, look at what everyone's doing now this year. Like everybody pretty much got back to that point, you know.
Yeah, and then you mentioned Bogey. I got to watch him wrestle at Mayor's Cup 2022, and that was just great. I watched everybody there, everybody compete, ass bossing and all that. He got
That
that
was
smirk when I
COVID,
said his
right?
name.
Yeah. Oh well, this guy has some experience with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
what, you wrestled Bogey? Talk about that.
Yeah, this year.
Oh,
It was
this year.
fun.
Oh, talk about it. It's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I trained with Bogey a bunch. Like I've known him since he was in middle school. I was obviously in school with his older brother, so that's how I know him. So I got to train with his older brother a lot, and it's kind of the same. They have a very similar style. You know, they still train with each other whenever his older brother's around. So helped him out at states. So well, I was really hoping that Sean Tanti from Collegiate Bogey could be in the state finals together. That's what I wish would have happened, but just didn't work out that way. But still good that he had a really good season. Can't wait to
Yeah.
watch him compete at the next level.
Yeah.
Wait, is Bogey going to college wrestling?
He hasn't like said anything yet, so we'll just wait until he says something about it.
Because I
I
know
don't know, but I
Tansy's
didn't
going
ask.
to whatever. Tansy's going to college, right? Yeah.
Tenth,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to Williams.
We both didn't even want to.
Could
I could have went to ASU. I could. They gave me. Yeah, they gave me a
have went
spot.
where?
Not a starting spot. Not a starting spot. That's
Could have went
ridiculous.
where?
Arizona State University to wrestle. But I would have been riding the bench for a minute. But it would have been D1, which is crazy. But
Look at it this way. Look at it this way. You know, you go there. Maybe in terms of folk style, maybe okay. Probably wouldn't have gotten as much attention as you liked. And to be honest with you, it would have been very difficult to get past these guys that are coming in as like 2, 3 times state champs.
oh yeah, yeah.
Hard to do that. But I have experience in college wrestling, so I mean, looking at freestyle, I mean, if you would have wrestled freestyle with it, joined up the RTC and all that, could have made your march there.
Yeah, it was just like I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? It's cool to go D1 and all, but I'm like, nah, it's in Arizona and I got a whole dog and I'm like, I can't leave my dog behind. And shit, I'm like, I can't leave my dog. I don't even care about the family and shit. I'll leave them, but I can't leave my dog. So I was like, I can't go to Arizona. It would have been cool though. It's nice weather out there, but we're taking going to Jersey. Gonna go to Jersey.
Yeah, look, you don't have to go. I had this mindset in high school too, but now looking at it and having experienced college wrestling and stuff and met a bunch of different people, you don't have to go D1. Go D3 and all that and go make world teams and still stuff. You know, one guy. But if you really want to test yourself and if you're getting recruited and you feel you're good enough, feel like you're going to get a good environment. And talk a little bit more about like the thought process in terms of like, your views on like college wrestling in general. Talk a little bit about that.
Whole different game. I mean, I never, but like, I wrestled college wrestlers that came back from that wrestled at Petrides. But it's like a whole different, like,
I think it's like I feel like the speed and intensity is really like there's no break. And I feel like now like a lot of tournaments you go to, like it's so easy at the beginning. Like there's no disrespect, but
Multitasking.
wait, give me a second.
all right, go.
All right, yeah, I'm back. I was saying, I feel like the intensity level and the speed is just incredibly different. I was saying like no disrespect to like a lot of like the PSA wrestlers, but like you go into tournaments and like you usually like smoke your way through like the first like couple rounds. You get to the semifinals, depending on how the bracket falls, you might get like the dog in the semifinals, or the finals might be a tough match, but it's not like it's nothing crazy. Like you wrestle some of these college guys and you hear like a lot of the stuff they were telling me. It's like every match, no matter from the first round to the next round in the tournament or dual meet, like you're getting like a tough comp match every single time you go out there. You got to expect the best out of everyone. It's not like you're going into a match thinking the guy's a bum and you just smoke him. It's especially I think even at a D3 level, because if you're going to D3 to wrestle, like you got to love that. You got to love the sport. So you really got to put in that work to get there. You know, that conditioning, that cardio. That's in my opinion, the biggest part. Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of the kids like I wrestled, well, not a lot, but like probably like two or three are wrestling college. But like I would wrestle in college, but I'm not cutting like 20 pounds to get a
Yeah,
spot, you
that
know.
too.
I don't want to cut, especially like when I'm older. I want to like relax and stuff,
Yeah, man.
and that's like a way too big of a commitment to make.
Well, it's a matter of, not really all about just getting a spot. It's really like, do you just go out there and earn it? Are you willing to do the work that it would
Yeah,
take to go earn your spot? But also, you got to look at the school too. So you got to look at your grades and everything else, right? You have enough money to sustain yourself while you're in school. You need to get a job or not. It's like
yeah,
that stuff.
Yeah,
Stuff I had
exactly.
to worry about.
No, I totally agree. Like that's the whole big thing why I don't want to go too, because especially if I'm going across the country, now I'm gonna try to wrestle. Now I gotta put in all that time to get good. And now on top of that, I gotta worry about my whole like what I want to pursue, my goals, my ambitions. I gotta work, I gotta provide for myself. I gotta, it's a lot. It's especially with wrestling too. Like and I know we're all biased because it's our sport, but like it's different from anything else. Like you got to constantly cut, you got to constantly work out, you got to constantly watch your weight. You got to, there's practice. There's so many different things to do. It's not like football or basketball. You go practice, that's it. Then I'm again not saying that like I know the work you got to put in for all other sports, but it's different. It's a different toll on your body. And I think like on top of that, with everything else, like it's a lot. It's a lot. Like you got to really love it and have a true meaning of why you want to do it that late in college. Because there's no like there's no money in it. You can't make the NBA and that's it. You're set for life, even if you're the worst player in the league. You got to like if you're doing it, you love it. You got to if you want to go to the Olympics, it's because you want to go to the Olympics. It's not because you want to, make a bag or something. It's a tough sport. You really gotta have dedication for it.
it's also insanely competitive.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the wrestlers that we know that are insane, they're going like you would think that's like D1, but nah. I mean like there's like the wrestlers on top are like miles above like things that like the things we even see.
Yeah.